But I'm a bit surprised, given the level of organization and government officials they are invited for this very sensitive topic. Our dear nation is in need of unity, need to discuss, agree, and to disagree. Whether we like it or not, social media is inevitable all over the world. Whether we like it or not, it is a fact, it's a reality that we are living in, not just Nigeria, it's a global trend. But how we conduct ourselves to convert it into positivity, not negativity, is what we are here for. You cannot have an environment that is very chaotic. You expect prosperity out of it. It's not possible. There must be a moral conduct. There must be decorum. There must be decency. There must be infrastructure to accommodate all of us and give us a space to function. It's not about being extreme in every situation, being radical. We have our collective thoughts on how to run a system. And we are trained from different backgrounds. That is why we are not all politicians, we are not engineers, we belong to different fields of human endeavor. But for this kind of summit, social media summit to be organized, and the most sensitive organs of governments are not here, and they were invited, it speaks volume about who we are. It speaks a lot of volume. So I want to salute your courage, your doggedness, and ensuring that the summit goes on. Like I have mentioned, the topic for me to discuss has been exhaustively discussed about the impact of social media in corporate organizations. There's no doubt about it. Every organization have their own safety nets in terms of protecting the system. There are some that cannot afford it. The greatest danger the nation is facing is not just social media, but the porousness of our airspace. Nigerian airspace is extremely very porous. It's part of the security challenges that we are having as a nation. Anybody can invade our airspace without tracking the person. So it's beyond the social media. Our corporate existence is in question. The ability of the government to do the needful, deploy technology, handle some of these very sensitive institutions is extremely very weak. So anybody can hack a system. Even the most developed countries on earth, US, Russia, everywhere you hear issues of hacking here, hacking this institution. Not to talk of us that have not even started. So we need to have institutions that are very strong, to be funded, to be equipped, so that to deal with the modern challenges of hacking system that will destabilize the entire financial institutions and cripple the nation as a whole. So, like I said, the issues have been discussed by very resource person. You can see from the panelists, Nigeria is not lacking in ideas or content. Not at all. We have surplus of them. But the ability of the government to bring them out and give them strategic position to function and add value is what is lacking. There is no will. But ideas are always there. Intellectual base are always there. Talents are always there. But harnessing them, providing the environment is the main challenge that we are facing as a nation. Let me appeal to all of us that despite our shortcomings, despite the insecurity, weaponization of poverty for political reasons, we don't have any other country except Nigeria. And nobody can do it for us. Nobody will come from anywhere and do it for us. We are the one to solve the problem. Nobody can solve it for us. We must appreciate the fact that We have what it takes to do it. But coming together and ensure that we keep aside some parochial issues and deal with the situation that is challenging our corporate existence is what is key. Some of us that are students of leadership, we understand that there's no perfect nation anywhere. There's no perfect home anywhere. What we try to do is to manage the situation. You can see the insecurity in America that have every fundamentals that are strong. Not to talk of us that are here. You can see China that brought the TikTok. They control it so that it will not destroy them. You can see in America, in the parliament, they're also debating the negative side of it, what they can do to contain it, and the positive side of it, what they can do to expand it. So this is what the nation is all about. Nobody is saying the social media is bad. No, but the good side must be amplified, must be strengthened. They must invest in it. The negative side must be regulated to stabilize the country so that we will not be too vulnerable beyond what we can do. So on this note, let me admit to the fact that no one should deceive himself as if there's a solution to social media. No, but we are not a banana republic. We are a nation ruled by law. And the reason why countries have armies, SSS, police, is for deterrence, nothing else. It's not for fashion. It's for the territorial protection of a nation and to engage extreme elements that want to bring down a nation. That is why you have security agencies. It's not for fashion. They die on behalf of the citizens. So what we need to do is to strengthen the system, not to weaken it more. Once it is weak, nobody knows who will be a victim. And nobody prays that at this point that we are, will be internally displaced. Natural disaster, flood is displacing millions of Nigerians. Hunger is displacing millions of Nigerians. So we must be very moderate in our approach so that we can sympathize with a system that is very weak and ensure that the system do not collapse on our heads. No one wants to see anybody running, looking for his children or parents or mothers or and what have you. Nobody pray for this. We will never pray for this. We have seen countries that go to war. Some of us are privileged to go to Liberia and Sierra Leone during the war. You cry, nobody beats you. No building standing that have not been pierced by bullets. We don't wish to be on that side of the history. We have our difficulties, our diversity. We must harness it into wealth so that it will be good for the country. On this note, I want to thank you. Like I said, everything has been discussed. My own is just to bring moral content into the whole conversation so that we will understand really the essence of building a consensus. But like I said, I'm not happy because the strategic people, even the Attorney General of the Federation, that ought to have guided the nation in bringing laws that will suit the system, was represented. EFCC chairman that have direct consequences on this also was represented. The Inspector General of Police was not here. The National Security Advisor that have an overall oversight functions and responsibility is also not here. Yes, conferences might be going on, but there are priorities of conferences. This is a very sensitive issue, but let's keep on, let us not give up. The more we give up, we are in for doom. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Thank you. God bless.